Now, Andrew, fishermen are a funny bunch. They're a bit superstitious. You know, if you ask 50 fishermen how to do one particular thing, you'll probably get 50 different answers. But we are here to smash that.
Nick, this may well be controversial. You'll probably watch this and go, you blokes are wrong, but we are going to use exact science to test out fishing knots. You should never break a fish off because of a bad knot, because of knot failure, but we do it time and time again. We lose the fish of a lifetime because of a bad knot.
Not after today.
So, the thorny issue of fishing knots, the source of more angling arguments than just about any subject. Now, before we start, don't get the wrong idea. This is not teaching you how to tie knots. The internet is jam-packed with awesome knot tying info and some other stuff.
Type fishing knots into Google and there are how-to guides from all the ones we test here today. To come up with definitive answers, we've come to our local racetrack and knot testing facility. We've even organised an official knot expert.
Now, if there's one person that needs to be able to tie very, very good knots, it's a fishing guide like this man here, Michael Haley, mate. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, mate.
Mate, you're a fishing guide, which means people pay you to go out and hook onto potentially the fish of a lifetime. Now, if that fish falls off at the boat because of bad knot tying, you don't look very good, do you?
I don't look good at all. It makes me look pretty average. So it's quite important that we get our knots right. So yeah, I mean, the last thing we want to do is lose a fish because of the knot.
That's right. Now, a bad knot can sort of halve the breaking strain of your line.
That's right. Yep, it can cut it in half. So, you know, especially with the braids now and all the sorts of different lines that we're using, it's very important that we get our knots right because it doesn't look good when we lose a fish because of a poor knot.
All right, so this is the test facility. It is hyper realistic. You might have seen knot tests done in labs. We're not into that. We've got the bar crusher. Now, this is the rod that we are going to use. It is spooled up with 15 kilo line, 30 pound pre-test, Hardy. And the first set of knots we're going to test is terminal tackle knots.
The simple knots, Nick. Keep it simple, stupid. If you can only have one knot in your life, only one knot to do it all, this is the knot. It ties monoline to a fishing hook. It's the simplest rig of them all.
We are tying to a swivel here.
What is that?
Well, this is the one. This is what I grew up with. This is called the triple granny.
Ah, so lots of knots.
If you can't tie knots, tie lots.
Okay. Right, so you've tied that to a swivel. Now, for the purposes of today, the D-Max is the fish.
Correct.
It's got pulling power that would rival the biggest fish in the ocean.
Yes,
There's no doubt about that. This is a set of scales tied to my dog's chain. Now, swivel goes onto the scales like so.
I'm going for sunset drag.
Take up the slack.
Zero the scales.
Scales are zeroed.
All right. Happy?
Yes, happy.
D-Max is on. Whoa! We lost him.
We lost him, he got off.
The knot popped. What did we get?
The knot broke. 13 kilos.
13 kilos.
13.
Not bad.
Our results were all over the place. The granny was completely unreliable. We conducted the test 3 times and wound up with an average failure value of 8 kilos. That's about 53% of the line's strength. Granny is a dog. Time to talk to the expert.
Now, because no one who's a serious fisherman is ever going to tie 3 granny knots as their knot of choice, Michael, we're going to go with some better known fishing knots and test those. This first one you're going to tie?
The first one is the blood.
The blood knot, a fishing knot, a knot that I learned as my first fishing knot and that I still use today. Lubrication is important.
Critical.
Yes.
Yeah, especially with the light line too. This is 15 as we know, but when you start using the light lines, lubricate the knot so it doesn't get friction burn, so it just pulls up nice and snug.
Yes, all right, so we are going to test the blood knot.
Wow.
Let's see what it broke at.
Didn't feel as heavy as a granny.
12 kilo.
12 kilo.
12 kilo. 15 kilo line, it breaks at 12 kilo.
That's about what you'd expect.
After 3 tests, the blood knot averaged about 13 kilos. That's 86% of the line class capacity. Not bad, but there is another popular knot to challenge for the terminal title.
All right, so another knot that is very popular for just tying a hook onto your line is the uni knot, Michael. What do you know about the uni knot?
Uni knot's one that I use regularly. I feel really comfortable. You need to be able to tie a knot quickly and in all weathers and you know, a lot of wind sometimes, low light level. So you need a knot that you're confident and you can tie quickly, because a lot of the time there'll be fish about. Low light level, so you have to be confident.
So you like the uni knot?
I love the uni knot.
More than the blood knot?
More than the blood knot.
Really? Well, let's see if, in fact, it is a better knot than the blood knot.
Righto, let's see how the uni goes, Hardy. Got the stance, ready to thumb the spool. Wow, that felt, it felt like there was good weight there.
Did it? Yeah.
Yeah, it really did.
I like the look of the uni knot. 15 kilos.
15 kilos.
Yeah.
That's the test.
It is, isn't it? That means like it's 100%.
That's impressive. Test it again. Oh, whipped in the face. No one saw that coming. I got whipped in the face. We need PPE. I've been whipped right across the face.
Yeah, 14 and a bit. This is a very good knot.
Very good knot.
14 and a bit kilos. Let's write the results
Can you see
down
this?
here.
Can you see the whipping? Is there a welt?
We'll do something about it, because seriously, we're not really meant to be on the racetrack.
No.
If you lose an eye,
PPE. Righto. This is serious business.
15 kilos. Very
Good
very
knot.
good.
Probably overlooked this, Hardy.
Well, you know, it's all
the end.
fun and games.
Yeah, until somebody
someone loses an
gets
eye.
whipped in the face.
Yeah.
With safety taken care of, we ran the numbers on the uni. Amazingly, it averaged out at 14.5 kilos in 15 kilo mono. That's better than 95% of line class breaking strain and our terminal tackle winner.
All right, so very, very interesting results in the terminal side of things. But Michael, I guess in terms of fishing knots, the one that trips most people up, the one that causes most confusion and concern is going from your braid mainline to your mono or fluorocarbon leader.
That's the one that catches everyone out. Has to be small, it has to be fine, because it's got to run through
Well,
your
you've got to
guides.
cast it.
And you've got to cast it, yes.
And it can cause, you know, if it's a big fat knot, you get wind knots in the braid and all that sort of stuff. So, and, you know, many a good barra has been lost from a pop leader knot.
That's for sure. You've got to spread the knot out. So we want the braid to be spread over the mono, so it doesn't get a cutting action or pinching action. So it's got to be spread, it's got to be sleek and strong.
There are probably 10 in popular use. We are going to pick 3 of the most commonly used.
Yep,
Starting with the
surgeon's knot.
Okay, good.
The first leader knot we're testing is the surgeon's knot. It's a bit of a favourite among trout fishermen. It's easy to tie and works well in light line.
In low light level, as you get older, your eyes fail a bit. It's probably a knot that would come in handy if your eyesight at a low light level wasn't that good.
As Michael droned on and on about knots and his failing eyesight, our thoughts turned to food.
So Michael, how much longer would you be expecting this to take? Because it's 1:10. Peckish. Might just go and grab some lunch.
That'd be good.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes down the road there on your head.
Number 3, test surgeon's knot. What are you hoping Nick gets us for lunch?
A pie.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all good.
Yeah, on, fish on. Whoa, I lost him. Broke at the surgeon's knot, which is to be expected. It's really a very easy, fast knot to tie, but probably one that we wouldn't recommend.
Right.
Reading there, Michael. Good science is all about keeping good records. And that's what I'm doing here.
That's 6.5 this time.
All right, so terrible that knot.
Yeah, not good.
The setup was 10 kilo mustard braid tied to 15 kilo monofilament leader. 3 times we tied the surgeon knot and 3 times we broke it. The average 7.8 kilos or 78% of the lighter braid line.
We didn't rate it.
What are we going to go with now?
The double uni.
Double uni, very popular, righto. I think it'll perform better than the surgeons,
Yep, it's my favourite.
but assume nothing in science. All right, mate, so the double uni, this is a knot that you, in fact, use yourself.
Yeah, very confident with this knot.
Okay. We should point out too that we've tied our double uni to our leader, tied to a swivel using the uni knot. Oh, this is hard to break. Hard to break. The double uni knot did break. I reckon that went pretty well.
Let's have a look. 9.
9. 9's surprising. That's on the low side. Let's test it again and again and again.
The double uni was very reliable, breaking at 9 and a bit kilos every time. We're saying 93% of the breaking strain. Time to break for lunch.
That's health food. The rest is pizza. So in the world of leader knots, Michael, there is a new kid in town, a new kid on the block, and he's ferociously popular and everyone wants to be like him. What is this knot?
FG.
FG. It sort of stands for very good, if you get my meaning. And Michael, this is it's a different knot. It basically revolves around or relies on the braid biting into the mono.
That's it. We don't actually tie a loop or a knot of such. It's just we wrap it around and it actually grabs in. The friction bites it.
And the more you pull, the harder it hangs
grabs
on.
Yeah.
All right. So it's there's a bit of a knack to tying it, but as in all our knots, it's that information is freely available on the internet. Michael, you may have heard of that. It's popular. It's tricky to tie. We need to find out how good it is strength-wise. All righto. What do we get? What do we get? The knot break.
10.
10. 10.
10.
Time again. All clear up. Interestingly enough, it looks like the braid has broken. There's no evidence of a knot
11.
here. 11? Is the knot intact?
11.2. The knot is intact.
This is very interesting. So the weakest link in that setup is in fact the braid, the main line.
That's correct. It's busting just above the knot. So, yeah, it's strong.
That's a big tick, isn't it? We better do it one more time. Try it again. You're getting very good at it.
Tying it might be a bit tricky, but it's definitely worth the effort. The FG averaged 10.5 kilos, an amazing 105% of the rated breaking strain of the main line.
We've got a winner. We've got a winner.
Not only is it the skinniest of all the leader knots and therefore the easiest to cast, it's hands down a winner.
Well, it is very interesting what happens, Andrew, once you introduce hard science into an argument. You know, we have brought some pretty stunning results to the table there.
I'm not sure whether we would have got an A+ for our scientific experiment, but what it does show is that you've got to learn how to tie knots and tie them well.
If we were to give advice,
Yes.
it's perhaps not about which knot you should use, but make sure you know how to tie the knot you use.
Get online, study up, practice, 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 because practice makes perfect.